Guys, today is the day. I'm so excited for this video. It's been a long time coming. So I've had a Jeep for the last 2 years. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has been great to me. I moved out to LA. I got it because I wanted to be in the city, but I like the power. Problem is now that I'm back here in St. George, I'm towing a boat. And to tow a boat, what do you need? A truck. So I'm here at Kingar Ford in St. George, Utah, looking at two of the most badass trucks out there. So today, I'm gonna go over the pros and cons of each, and then at the end of the day, I'm gonna buy one of these beasts. I'm gonna take it home with me. I'm gonna pull the boat. It's gonna be my perfect Swolger truck. So let's take a look at these trucks right now. First one we're gonna be comparing it needs no introduction. It is a Raptor, a Ford Raptor. We have this black one right here. The second truck we're gonna be comparing it to is this monster, this V8 Ford F-150 ROUSH package. So both of these trucks are more than capable for taking home the title of the most badass truck on the road, I think. But only one of them is gonna come home with me and fit my needs of pulling the boat and being something I love driving every day.
Make money, take money, earn crack money, drug money, bail money. Heard they got life for me, how they got life for me when they took that from me. Since I had my nose fully, yeah.
House full of kilos, soul pounds of zeros. Cocaine my hero, you ain't fake side getting Debo. Always asking what the learner like. Young home still freeload. Don't fly around my signal. I rearrange your window. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. I rearrange your window. Could be my house, you act disciple. Heard that I'm liable. You get the eyeball, aim out the eyeball. I'm getting violent.
So first up, we have this Lariat. So with the ROUSH is an aftermarket package that you can get on your Ford F-150. So you take pretty much any F-150 and then you pay an aftermarket price and you get your ROUSH package. So it's super cool. They're starting to do them now with F-250s. Ford's been doing it with their Mustangs for a long time. This one here caught my eye. This is a 5.0 liter V8. We're gonna get to what that means a little bit later on and how that sounds, because that's gonna come into play with what I need. And what it's going up against right now, this Ford Raptor, it's beastly. It's 6 inches wider than any of the other Ford F-150. So this basically, it's a Ford F-150, but with a different frame on it. It's a little bit more aggressive as far as the look of it, but it's used for off-roading. I don't know how much people really do that with Raptors. I mean, this is an $80,000 truck, a little bit more than that maybe. But this car right here, it has the horses to get the job done. So about 450 horsepower on this bad boy. It's a sweet ride. Both are sweet rides. I'm excited because I've been looking at these two cars for a long time. You can kind of see the difference in the ROUSH being a little bit taller. Each of them have the honeycomb grille here. Both of them are blacked out. This is kind of more of the matte black. The second thing you notice is the headlights are a little bit different. So this is the 2018. The 2018 F-150 got an upgrade on the body kit. This is still going off the 2017 Raptor body kit. So the headlights are gonna be the same pretty much as the 2017 Raptor. The 2018 F-150 here, because this is a Lariat version, we can go ahead and show you. This is gonna have lights that are the LED all the way around. It'd be a whole lot better if it was dark out right now, but these are LED all the way around. You only get that with a Lariat package or above if you do the ROUSH. The Ford Raptor, pretty gnarly. It has more of the amber coloring in there with the LED. Both are gonna have your amber lights above there, above the grille. And then looking at the fog lights down here, this one has the LED fog lights as well. Bumpers, this one's a little bit more beefy, a little bit more aggressive, I would say, in terms of size. This one's a little bit more built for off-roading. You see that skid plate down there on the bottom, meant for off-roading. So really it's coming down to, we're gonna look at price, we're gonna look at towing, because I have that boat. We're also gonna look at the interior features. But before that, let's go check out the tires, side profile of the truck, and really kind of the difference between the two. So the first thing you notice with the Raptor is how wide it is. So it's actually 6 inches wider than the standard F-150. You also have your oversized fender flares on here. This is gonna cover your tires on here. This is, if you can see, it's a bead locking 17-inch wheel here. On the ROUSH, you don't have as aggressive as a wide stance. Well, how you make up for that is an even wider fender flare that's gonna cover this massive 20-inch Mickey Thompson tire here. Love the tires on the ROUSH. If I'm kind of giving pros and cons, I'm gonna say I like the headlights better on this one. I like the grille better. I like the hood better on this. You see this hood scoop here. Here you have the graphic of the ROUSH. This is the aftermarket ROUSH graphic here. I like it because it's matte black. The sides of the truck, you know, depending on what color you like, I really like this lead foot gray. So as far as colors go, I'm a white. I love my white cars. It's hot. It's 105 degrees here in St. George today. This lead foot though, I think is a pretty cool color as well. One other thing that I wanted to point out, love this. Just the little details that the Raptor has. These little vents, the fender vents here. I think that that's something that's just kind of sets it apart. As soon as you see it, you're like, oh, that's a Raptor. It's very cool. Working down, we have the graphics. This has your Raptor graphics on the side. This one has your ROUSH graphic. Looking at the back, the tail light, again, this is the 2018 upgrade. They're still going off the 2017 Raptor tail light. So a little bit different here. And then looking at the tail gates, both are very similar. Obviously you have your Raptor here in black, Ford across it, and then the tailgate, just so nice. Comes down on its own. Now, because this is a Lariat, the ROUSH package actually doesn't affect the towing capacity on this truck. So whatever base truck you get, if you get a ROUSH package on top, it's not gonna affect that at all. So this truck, I believe, has a little bit over 10,000 pounds of towing capacity. With the Raptor, it's gonna, with the suspension changes and everything else, it's gonna change that up a little bit. So here on the Raptor, you have the dual exhaust in the back. Again, this is a 3.5 liter V6, so it doesn't have quite the engine. Let's go show you the exhaust here. This is an aftermarket exhaust on this ROUSH. This exhaust here, you have the dual side exhaust. This one's chrome, the other one's black. I might have to make these in matte black just to match, but the sound on them, you know what, instead of talking about it, we'll let you hear it, and hopefully our audio is good enough that you guys can hear the sound difference between the two. So we're gonna start off with the Raptor. And now for the ROUSH, the V8. You can see the Raptor kind of sounds like a house cat. This bad boy sounds like king of the jungle, I think. So we've now walked around the truck. We've seen the pros and cons on the outside. Now I think we need to get behind the wheel and test out the 5.0 liter V8 and the 3.5 V6 EcoBoost engine here and see which one drives better, which one has that giddy up. This is gonna be the fun part here, so let's jump in. Let's do the Ford Raptor first, and then we'll do the ROUSH second. All right, so driving the Raptor, I've just missed the truck in general. Being up high, seeing the road. So we're gonna jump on the freeway here and let these horses run, but it's very smooth. See the Raptor pulling up in your rear view mirror. Let you know, get out of the way. The one thing I'm kind of nervous about, because it is so wide, there's one place and one place alone I'm worried about the fit, and it's not a parking garage. It's right here. Yeah, the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. If the Raptor is too wide for the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, it's a no-go. I do feel like, I don't know, maybe I have little man syndrome. Do you have little man syndrome, Jason?
Maybe a little bit.
What?
Maybe that's not.
If I had little man syndrome, I would have got an F350, bro. On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome is this truck?
How awesome?
Yeah.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if I had like an old picture of beer, but I don't, so freaking sucks.
But the truck, we're test driving it. Out of 10, what do you give it?
10.
A 10 out of 10.
Like it,
All
yeah.
right. It's good to know. So it fit through the Chick-fil-A parking lot. Now we're really gonna test this on-ramp capability because I'm starving and I just think it's kind of crappy to eat in someone's truck that if you don't own the truck, you probably shouldn't eat in it because I'm kind of a messy eater. I'm flooring it right now. Woo-wee. I dig it. I dig it, I dig it. There's the Raptor. There's a little Raptor action for you. Now it's time to test drive the ROUSH. The thing that hits you immediately is just the sound of it. This is what they write country songs about. Like, this is why women love trucks. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if women do love trucks, but oh yeah, talk to me, baby. Are you feeling uncomfortable yet?
No.
No? Okay, that's good.
I'm used to it.
Oh, that's true. The hope is maybe let's put a supercharger in that ROUSH. Let's get 600 horsepower and let me just run all over this town, you know, kicking the tires and lighting the fires. I feel the need for speed. I don't know why I talk with a southern accent sometimes when I'm like in a truck. We're gonna test out the height. This one's a little bit taller. It's got the leveling kit on it. So I need to make sure the place I'm going this truck allows me still to get in to the place I'm going. This truck only gets country stations. You literally can't play anything else but country from Sirius satellite radio in this truck. That's a lie. Here you go. That's what we need.
Upgrade to one of those bad boys. What is that?
Get it.
Hand me down the walking cane, hand me down my hat. Ain't all the way except for the rubber band. Man, you man.
So that banging Olufsen's really banging.
Yeah. Oh, I fall apart. Down to my core. Oh, I fall apart.
That has a little thump to it.
Down to my core.
Again, the Raptor had the sound system as well. I don't know, I just like the way this one feels, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You like
this
it?
one feels good.
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. What can I get for you?
Could I do, this is important for you guys to know, can I do a double single
Okay.
light spread
Alright.
with grilled onions and protein style?
Alright.
Do you want one of those two?
Yeah, sure.
That times 2. The Chick-fil-A girl thought the Raptor was a 10 out of 10. There's obviously no one out here to look at this one, but I think it's a 10 out of 10 as well.
The girl at Chick-fil-A thought you were asking about you.
She did, huh? Is it weird? Do you think she was?
I think so.
I don't know, trucks and beer go hand in hand though.
Especially when you're towing a boat behind it.
Oh, what time is it? Beer 30, always in my truck. That's what I'm gonna just cover this up and it's just gonna say beer 30. Gosh, I'm such a hillbilly in this truck, Jason. What is going
Going back to
on?
the Idaho roots.
Goodness, can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. Ain't that right, Avicii? All right, so obviously this truck isn't too tall for in and out, which again, it's just as important as the Raptor being too wide for Chick-fil-A. These are places that I frequent often, if you know what I'm saying. So that's good. Both these trucks checks out for my favorite fast food places. I think now we're gonna have to go back and weigh our options because both trucks were absolutely amazing. It's just kind of determining what I'm gonna be using it for the most and going from there. Test driving both of these vehicles was absolutely amazing. The Raptor definitely had a little bit more power on that, but both were super sufficient. Love the way this bad boy sounds when I'm stopping at a stoplight, have the windows down, it just sounds, it purrs. I love that. So both of these trucks, a little bit more about performance. Again, getting back to towing, a little bit more towing on this one. This one is going to be much better in the off-road scenario because of the tires, the smaller rims, because of the skid plates, and also because that's what it's made to do. While this package is an off-road package, it still can't compete on that side of things with the Raptor. This again being the V8, you get that power, it's a great engine. You have your pros and cons with each. Last thing I wanted to go over a little bit right now is pricing. This one is marked at right now $77,000. Because it is a Ford Performance vehicle, there are no rebates on it. It's going to be a truck that you drive off the lot. A lot of dealerships can't even keep these in stock, so if you can get your hands on one of these, you're probably going to be paying a premium for it. There's, like I said, no rebates. There is right now on this truck, so looking at the price differences, this one's $7,000 to $8,000 more. When I look and feel both of them, there's pros and cons to each. I've always loved, since that first generation Raptor, how it looks. When I look at the ROUSH, when I hear the ROUSH, I really see how I could use this truck to pulling the boat. And ultimately, that's what it's gonna come down to for me, is pulling the boat. The V8's gonna do that a little bit better because of the way the suspension is set up on this truck, not designed really for towing. I don't tow anything bigger than my 25-foot Malibu, so this truck is more than capable for that. And also, maybe just down the road, we could talk ROUSH into doing a supercharge on this. And what that would do is crank this bad boy up to 600 horsepower. Remember I said there's about 458 horsepowers on this. This would crank this one all the way up to 600 horsepower. And that, my friends, I feel like would be the best of both worlds. So I'm gonna be going with this Leadfoot Lariat ROUSH today, this 2018. Thank you so much, Ken Gar Ford, for letting us come on your lot today and show people both of these trucks are absolutely fantastic. I'd be happy with either one, but just again, because I am towing, I'm gonna go with the ROUSH today. I can't wait, because it's actually gonna match my boat pretty nice. So thank you guys so much for checking this out. If you want to check out ROUSH, go to their website. Ken Garf is a great dealership here in southern Utah, so if you want to check them out, head over to their website. We'll link both of those in below. But thank you guys for watching, and let's go have some fun with this thing. Let's go tow the boat.